Good evening, my Facebook family, my YouTube family. I coming to y'all this evening and definitely want to be more be more open with y'all about ways in which we can start doing better in the kingdom. When I say better, I'm not just talking about myself. I'm talking about all of us, and I'm talking about myself in particular. Just things that are I can see that are helping me by me making changes, by me doing certain things, by me practicing certain things. I know that um, one of the things that is crucial for our survival as Christians and as children of God is to make sure that we're doing what God would have us to do. And I know that's like one of those duh moments, but what I'm saying is, as we are living as Christians in this life, dealing with things in this world, and we have to make sure that we are following after His examples, making sure that there's things that we're doing. And I want to read something. I want to read Psalm 119. And what's amazing to me is that this is our verse of the day on the YouVersion Bible app with Psalm 119, which I'm gonna read, but the verse is a verse. But I've been going through Psalms, and I have went through this and read this very verse, and it stuck with me. And I know it's a verse I've heard 100 times, but it's really meant something to me the other night. But I'm going to read it. So Psalm 119: Joyful are people of integrity who follow the instructions of the Lord. Joyful are those who obey His laws and search for Him with all their hearts. They do not compromise with evil, and they walk only in His paths. You have charged us to keep your commandments fully. Oh, that my actions would consistently reflect your decrees, then I will not be ashamed when I compare my life with your commands. As I learn your righteous regulations, I will thank you by living as I should. I will obey your decrees. Please don't give up on me. How can a young person stay pure by obeying your word? I have tried hard to find you. Don't let me wander from your commands. I have hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. That one's the verse that stuck out to me. That's verse 11. That I might not sin against you. I praise you, O Lord. Teach me your decrees. I have recited aloud all the regulations you have given us. I have rejoiced in your laws as much as in riches. I will study your commandments and reflect in your ways. I will delight in your decrees. I will not forget your word. Be good to your servant that I might live and obey your word. Open my eyes to see the wonderful truths in your instructions. I am only a foreigner in the land. Don't hide your commands from me. I am always overwhelmed with a desire for your regulations. You rebuke the arrogant. Those who wander from your commands are cursed. Don't let them scorn and insult me, for I have obeyed your laws. Even princes sit and speak against me, but I will meditate on your decrees. Your laws please me. They give me wise advice. I lie in the dust. Revive me by your words. I told my plans, and you answered. Now teach me your decrees. Help me understand the meaning of your commandments, and I will meditate on your wonderful deeds. I weep with sorrow. Encourage me by your word. Keep me from lying to myself. Give me the privilege of knowing your instructions. Listen to this, y'all. I have given I have chosen to be faithful. I have determined to live by your regulations. I cling to your laws. Lord, don't let me be put to shame. I will pursue your commands, for you expand my understanding. Teach me your decrees, O Lord. I will keep them to the end. Give me understanding. Give me understanding, and I will obey your instructions. I will put them into practice with all my heart. Make me walk along the path of your commands, for this is where my happiness is found. Give me an eagerness for your laws rather than a love for money. Man, listen to this stuff. This is amazing. Give me an eagerness for your laws rather than a love for money. Turn my eyes from worthless things and give me life through your word. Reassure me of your promise made to those who fear you. Help me abandon my shameful ways, for your regulations are good. Like, y'all understand it. This stuff is like just a announcement that God, you're good. God, your commandments are good. God, the things that I lay down, God, I give them for the benefit of doing your commandments and your following after your commandments and your laws. Help me to hide your word in my heart that I won't sin against you. This here is it should be our this Psalm 119 hit me, and it hit me so hard because this should be our prayer. This should be our mindset. Renew my life with your goodness. Lord, give me your unfailing love, the salvation that you promised me, and I can answer those who taunt me, for I trust in your word. When people come against me, I can answer them your word because I know what you promised me. Do not snatch your word of truth from me, for your regulations are my hope. When we're in his regulations, when we walk by the way that we're supposed to, we have hope because then we have all his promises. I will keep on obeying your instructions forever and ever. I will walk in freedom, for I have devoted myself to your commandments. I will speak to kings about your laws. Kings, I will tell everybody about you. It doesn't matter who it is. I will not be ashamed. How I delight in your commands, how I love them. I honor and love your commands. I meditate on your decrees. Remember your promises to me. It is my only hope. Your promise revives me. It comforts me in all my troubles. The proud hold me in utter contempt, but I do not turn away from your instructions. I meditate on your age-old regulations. O Lord, they comfort me. I become furious with the wicked because they reject your instructions. Your decrees have been the theme of my songs wherever I have lived. I reflect at night on who you are, O Lord. Therefore, I obey your instructions. This is how I spend my life, thinking about you, Lord, how awesome you are, obeying your commandments. Lord, you are mine. I promise to obey your word. This is a prayer, y'all. This is a reflection. This is a decree. This is awesome. Psalm 119. I mean, we could read this every day, and it would just revitalize our trust and our commitment to Him. I promise to obey your words all my heart. I want your blessings. Be merciful as you promised. I ponder the direction of my life. I turn to follow your laws. I will hurry without delay to obey your commands. Evil people try to drag me into sin, but I am firmly anchored to your instructions. Listen to that. I rise at midnight to thank you for your just regulations. I am a friend to anyone who fears you, anyone who obeys your commandments. O Lord, your unfailing love fills the earth. Teach me your decrees. You have done many things for me, many good things for me, Lord, just as you promised. I believe in your commands. Now teach me good judgment and knowledge. I used to wander off until you disciplined me, but now I closely follow your word. God, you David talks about how God that you had to get on me at one point in time. God, you had to fix me, God, and like when I transgress, you with me, Lord God. Let me know that you love me, and that's why you are good and do only good. Teach me your decrees. Arrogant people smear me with lies, but I am truth, and but in truth I obey your commandments with all my heart. Their hearts are dull and stupid, but I delight in your instructions. My suffering was good for me, for it taught me to pay attention to your decrees. Your instructions are more valuable to me than millions in gold and silver. You made me, you created me. Now give me the sense to follow your commands. May all you who fear you find in me a cause for joy. For I have put my hope in your word. I know, O Lord, that your regulations are fair. You disciplined me because I needed it. Now let your unfailing love comfort me, just as you promised me, your servant. Surround me with your tender mercies so I may live, for your instructions are my delight. Bring disgrace upon the arrogant, people who lied about me. Meanwhile, I will concentrate on your commandments. Let me be united with all who fear you, with those who know your laws. May I be blameless in keeping your decrees. Then I will never be ashamed. I am worn out waiting for your rescue. I have put my hope in your word. My eyes are straining to see your promises come true. When will you comfort me? I am shriveled like a wineskin in the smoke, but I have not forgotten to obey your decrees. How long must I wait? When you will when will you punish those who persecute me? These arrogant people who hate your instructions have dug deep pits to trap me. All your commands are trustworthy. Protect me from those who hunt me down without cause. There's people that are after us that try to even take our lives. But guess what? God is our protector and He's our shield. They almost finished me off, but I refuse to abandon your commandments. In your unfailing love, spare my life, and I can continue to obey your laws. Your eternal word, O Lord, stands firm in heaven. Your faithfulness extends to every generation, as enduring as the earth you created. Your regulations remain true to this day, for everything serves your plans. If your instructions had sustained me with joy, I would have died in my misery. I will never forget your commandments, for by them you give life, give me life. I am yours, rescue me, for I have worked hard at obeying your commandments. Though the wicked hide along the way to kill me, I will quietly keep my mind on your laws. Every perfection has its limits, but your commands have no limit. Oh, how I love your instructions. I think about them all day long. Your commands make me wiser than my enemies, for they are my constant guide. Yes, I have more insight than my teachers, for I am always thinking of your laws. I am even wiser than my elders, for I have kept your commandments. I have refused to walk on any evil path, so that I may remain disobedient, so that I may remain obedient to your word. I have turned away from I haven't turned away from your regulations, for you have taught me well. How sweet your words taste to me, for they are sweeter than honey. Your commandments give me understanding. No wonder I hate every false way of life. Your word is a lamp to guide my feet and a light for my path. I've promised it once and I'll promise it again. I will obey your righteous regulations. I have suffered much, O Lord. Restore my life again as you promised. Lord, accept my offering of praise and teach me your regulations. My life constantly hangs in the balance, but I will not stop obeying your instructions. The wicked have set their traps for me, but I will not turn from your commandments. Your laws are my treasure. They are my delights, my heart's delight. I am determined to keep your decrees to the very end. I hate those who divided. I hate those with divided loyalties. But I love your instructions. You are my refuge and shield. Your word is my source of hope. Get out of my life, you evil minded people, for I intend to obey the commands of my God. Lord, sustain me as you promised that I may live. Do not let my hope be crushed. Sustain me and I will be rescued. Then I will meditate continually on your decrees. But you have rejected all who stray from your decrees. They are only fooling themselves. You skim off the wicked of the earth like scum. No wonder I love to obey your laws. I tremble in fear of you. I stand in awe of your regulations. Don't leave me to the mercy of my enemies, for I have done what is just and right. Please guarantee a blessing for me. Don't let the arrogant oppress me. My eyes strain to see your rescue, to see the truth of your promise fulfilled. I am your servant. Deal with me in unfailing love and teach me your decrees. Give discernment to me, your servant, and I will understand your laws. Lord, it is time for you to act, for these people have violated your instructions. Truly, I love your commands more than gold, even the finest gold. Each of your commandments is right. That is why I hate every false way. Your laws are wonderful. No wonder I obey them. The teaching of your word gives light, so even the simple can understand. I pant with expectation, longing for your commands. Come and show me your mercy, as you do for all who love your name. Guide my steps by your word, so I will not be overcome by evil. Ransom me from the oppression of evil people, and I can obey your commandments. Look upon me with love. Teach me your decrees. Rivers of tears gush from my eyes because people disobey your instructions. O Lord, you are righteous, and your regulations are fair. Your laws are perfect and completely trustworthy. I am overwhelmed with indignation, for my enemies have disregarded your words. Your promises have been thoroughly tested. That is why I love them so much. I am insignificant and despised, but I don't forget your commandments. Your justice is eternal, and your instructions are perfectly true. As pressure and stress bear down on me, I find in your commands. I find joy in your commands. Your laws are always right. Help me to understand them so I may live. I pray with all my heart. Answer me, Lord. I will obey your decrees. I cry out to you. Rescue me, that I may obey your laws. I rise early before the sun is up. I cry out for help and put my hope in your words. I stay awake through the night, thinking about your promise. And your faithful love, O Lord, hear my cry. Let me be revived by following your regulations. Lawless people are coming to attack me. They live far from your instructions, but you are near, O Lord, and all your commands are true. I have known from my earliest days that your laws will last forever. Look upon my suffering and rescue me, for I have not forgotten your instructions. Argue my case, take my side, protect my life as you promised. The wicked are far from rescue, for they do not bother with your decrees. Lord, how great is your mercy! Let me be revived from by following your regulations. Many persecute and trouble me, yet I have not swerved from your laws. Even though I've been persecuted, I don't swerve from your laws, Lord. Seeing these traitors makes me sick at heart, because they are care nothing for your word. See how I love your commandments, O Lord. Give back my life because of your unfailing love. They the very essence of your word is true. All your The very essence of your words is true. All your just regulations will stand forever. Powerful people harass me without cause, but my heart trembles only at your word. I rejoice in your word, like one who discovers a great treasure. I hate and abhor all falsehood, but I love your instructions. I will praise you 7 times a day, because all your regulations are just. Those who love your instructions have great peace and do not stumble. I long for your rescue, Lord, so I have obeyed your commands. I have obeyed your laws, for I love them very much. Yes, I obey your commands and laws, because you know everything I do. O Lord, listen to my cry. Give me the discerning mind you promised. Listen to my prayers. Rescue me as you promised. Let praise flow from my lips, for you have taught me your decrees. Let my tongue sing about your word, for all your commands are right. Give me a helping hand, for I have chosen to follow your commandments. O Lord, I have longed for your rescue, and your instructions are my delight. Let me live so I can praise you, and may your regulations help me. I have wandered away like a lost sheep. Come and find me, for I have not forgotten your commands. Y'all, this Psalm 119, if we could memorize Psalm 119, that would be awesome, first of all. But if we could reflect on that, if we could understand every part of this, this is a this is a proclamation of our commitment to God. God, just reminding God, look, God, I am very thankful, because God, you are righteous and you are very fair, and God, help me. God, I've chosen you. God, help. This is a declaration, and I know that sometimes that's what we need to make to God, is a declaration. Sometimes we need to talk to God and say, God, look, you have done everything for me. Sometimes we just need to praise Him and thank Him for what He's done, and go ahead and just offer prayers to Him. I mean, it's taken me about 18 minutes to read that, but guess what? That there has already worked on me. I was listening to it the other night, and it was speaking so much life to me. Like I said, guys, you can have the Bible app, and you can have it read to you. Um, you can have and you can have it read to you. You can have it at nighttime. Sometimes I use it at nighttime when I'm laying in bed, and it'll read that Bible. Sometimes that's how I go to sleep, listening at that. And I tell you what, it is something amazing. And I know that God definitely has used the Bible app. He has spoken to me through His Word. And Psalm 119 is so powerful, y'all. I wanted to share that. I knew I needed to share that with y'all. Guys, look, sometimes let's make a declaration of God of how good He is. God, you are so good. And God, look, I'm going to follow after you, God. These other people people that are evil may not follow after you. They don't care. And God, I will. I'll follow you. And God, I appreciate you. Just talking to Him, letting Him know how awesome you realize that He is. Because we're just dust, but we're just a vapor, and He's forever. Guys, look, love y'all. Have a good evening, and we'll see you again.